כן, על המולטו טורקה. לא, אז הוא עשה את זה עם...
I would like people to know that the IDF is not like any other military.
For me, serving in the IDF is a natural part in our society.
I feel like I'm part of this country and part of this nation, and I need to do my part in order to make life better for all of its citizens. The best way that I can do that is through music.
Serving in the IDF, it's part of the Israeli existence. Not serving in the army is a stigma. Today less than in the past, but still. The IDF is arranged to meet the needs of different people, different needs. It's a very difficult challenge. I achieved the rank of Brigadier General in the Air Force. When I became Chief Education Officer, somebody came to me and said to me, my son is a musician, started to play at the age of 6, and now he's in the military, he cannot play, and he's destroyed because in music, if you don't play for 3 years, that's it, the end of you as a musician. Do something. I said, let me check. And I went to experts. The expert was Isaac Stern. And we created this program that is a cooperation between the Ministry of Art and Culture and the IDF. The Outstanding Musician Program enabled the musicians to serve in the army, not to lose their careers. We allow them, we enable them to go to auditions and concerts and competitions, because in this age, if you miss few auditions, few competitions, that's it.
These graduates of the Outstanding Musicians Program, they do not only enrich Israeli culture, Israeli orchestras, Israeli music life, they do this worldwide and in the US, in the finest academic institutions, in most important orchestras, most important venues everywhere. All the members of the orchestra under the age of 45 are graduates of this program. Without them, the orchestra would be almost silent. For me, like for most of the people, he's been like a father and some inspiration, and he's been the head of this Outstanding Musicians Program. Only many years later, I actually read in a book what this guy did in his life.
I was a squadron commander, and during the war of attrition, and it was a real attrition. Being a commander of people that fly is a very exhausting situation. Every telephone was frightening. So one day I said to my wife, listen, I feel that I got crazy with all this responsibility, with all this entire situation. I need to do something different. And we thought what we'll do, and we decided to buy a subscription to the orchestra. Sitting there, it was 2 hours of being in a different environment. And slowly I became a classical music lover. You feel that you are in a different place. You feel that things can be better. You feel that the world can be beautiful.
I think if the program didn't exist, there would be a decline through generations and through decades of arts and education, and I think we would become a country that doesn't value these kind of things, which we know that the Jewish people always did value these things.
I was 11 years old when I started to play the cello.
I've been singing since I was in the 6th grade.
I've been singing ever since I can remember. Music is culture, and culture is what makes us human. It proves to us that we as a species can make something incredible and amazing. So without this program, Israel wouldn't have musicians. Israel wouldn't have these musical diplomats in the rest of the world who can show everybody that we have more than just an army. We have art.